This is, if not one of the best anime seasons that I have ever participated in right now, and I have loved every single, pretty much second of it, of everything I've watched and seen, and I really want to know, I demanded to myself that I wanted to do a first impressions of like how I feel about the series, like the season altogether, and I think you guys already know that there are just so many great series this season in summer, like, and it's just, you need to watch a ton of these series. It's like, they're fucking amazing, guys. Like, what are you doing? Like, if you were not watching a handful of these series, even if you're not even watching like one of these, I'm saying, what is wrong with you? You need to at least watch. The minimum requirement of watching anime this season is probably, the minimum you've got to watch is probably around about 4 to 5 animes you need to check out. This is going to be my first impressions, and this is going to be me imploring you, demanding, getting on my knees to tell you to check out some of this. First thing, I'm going to start off with just a slice of life series that I've actually been really enjoying, known as Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun. It's actually like I believe it's like a 4-comer manga, like it's just like a lot of gags and all that for the most part, but it's like, I've really been enjoying like the comedy so far. It's very nice, very chill series about this girl who has like a romantic relationship with her like mangaka, like from classmate Nozaki, and she's just been trying to like work herself up to that geo. She actually works with him like during mangaka and stuff, and it's just that what I like is that it's combining really good elements, you know, romance, school, and it also has a lot of good comedy in it. It's like, yeah, there are series like that that do that as well, like Nisekoi, but I like it that it's focusing more on the romance set at the moment, rather than when Nisekoi turns more into the harem comedy, ecchi sort of like genre that is. I would honestly recommend, if you want a good little romance just to watch or something and you want to see little kickbacks and laugh, then I definitely would recommend, you know, Nozaki-kun. It is a very just enjoyable series, and personally, for I say, it's like, I've been throwing romance, I just think this is just a great one just to kick back, chill, and just enjoy it. Now, if you want a serious romance, I would highly recommend Our Ride or Blue Spring Ride. This series so far has been amazing. Like, the art, for one, production IG just outdid themselves with this one. The characters, it's a comedy, drama, romance, school, shoujo, and our main character, like Futaba, like, has, like, I don't want to say too much about like the plot, and so far I would highly recommend checking out the first and second episodes, especially them. But it seems like she has a reason why she wants to reset her image and her life as like a new high school student as she was beforehand within middle school. Not to mention the same thing for one of her friends that she liked across their name is Tanaka-kun, who's like, he's changed a lot, and it's definitely like story of like being who you are, being true to yourself. I feel that's what the sort of the message of the story is, and it's just like, so far the first 2 episodes have been amazing. Loved them, every second of them. Everything you got, characters are lovable. Like, it's like, definitely, the best thing about the story so far is the 2 main characters, like Futaba and Tanaka. They are so, or Mabuchi if you want to call them like that. Overall, it's been fantastic, and just, if you want a serious romance, I definitely recommend Our High Ride, Blue Spring Ride so far. That is an amazing series so far. Next, we're going to be talking about Ao no Zero, done by A1 Pictures and also done by Gen Urobuchi. If people don't know, he has done, like, he's helped in masterpieces like Phase Zero. He's also done Madoka Magica, Psycho Pass, like a lot of big hitters right there. And Ao no Zero, from the first 2 episodes I've seen, is already showing that Gen Urobuchi plays. Like, though he's been shown how dark, gritty it gets. It's an action mecha sci-fi with some very dark elements into it. It looks beautiful. Like, I just highly recommend it. Yeah, like, CGI is a little bit like, personally, if I want to see mechs, I would highly recommend, you know, seeing Sunrise mechs, you know, the Gundams and what have you, Evolve race sort of mechs. But from that, like, the plot so far and the characters have just been amazing, and I've really loved every second of it. And of course, the OST, it really will remind you of, you know, Fate Zero. It is an amazing plot, like, and the OST is like, just so far, I'm really interested to see where this is going. I'm probably guessing that this is going to be 24 episodes so far, but we haven't been confirmed on that one yet. Next on my list is going to be Persona 4, the Golden Animation. This is a little bit more of a mixed bag for me, personally. I mean, if you've never seen Persona 4, the animations before, I'd say probably maybe start with Golden first. It seems like a good start, but they are going for a lot of material, but it's like, what you know, is this is like the biggest, probably out of everything I've seen so far this season, this is probably, this one or another one has been probably my least favorite. Maybe it's just because I bought both like the Persona 2 the animation, like I bought all of like the DVD Blu-rays for Persona 4. I got like 2 or 3 of them, and now it just feels like it makes my collection of it sort of redundant now that this is out. But then it's like, it's a lot more higher budget animation. It looks like a lot cleaner. There's some CGI which I didn't really like in the episode, and also as well that I've noticed as well, it's like it's gonna be 12 episodes, so if you're gonna watch this, you're gonna highly expect, you know, a lot of rushing, a lot of stuff. But it's like the story itself is absolutely great. I absolutely love the Persona 4 like story, even as well for the animation. Even though it was a bit rushed and the true ending was just like, what the fuck, just appallingly rushed. It was still just overall, you know, it's still a great series to check out. You know, the main character Yu Narukami is a very mainly silent protagonist, but it's like I think they're trying to change him up definitely in Golden and, you know, rework a little bit much. Like, I would highly recommend checking out, like, episode 1 of Persona 4 Golden, and if you like that, then you'll probably love the original animation a lot more. Next, we got Sengoku Basara Judge End. If people have never played Sengoku Basara Samurai Heroes, then this is adapting this game, and I really do enjoy Samurai Heroes. I really do enjoy that game. I thought it was a lot of fun, a lot of blast, and to see it animated is really cool. I do love a lot of the characters from Sengoku Basara. It's probably, like, out of all, like, the Muso games, you know, hack and slashes and all that, like, I think definitely that the Sengoku Basara characters are probably some of the most colorful and, like, probably the ones I enjoy the most out of all the characters I see. And if you really want to see the story animated, I say this is mainly meant for, you know, Dynasty Warriors or fans, like, sort of like that. I mean, the plot is for Sengoku Basara is pretty good as well, so I would highly recommend checking out Judge End. And this is actually my first one to checking out as well, because I never saw the first Sengoku Basara or even the second anime series or even the movies to that, but it's like I play Samurai Heroes and I had a lot of fun with it. I would highly check it out. I check out Zankyo no Terra. This is done by Watanabe, who's done fucking masterpieces like Space Dandy, Samurai Champloo. He's also as well, you know, done Space Dandy, which personally for me is like, if you want like a laugh or something like that, I'd say check out Space Dandy, but personally Space Dandy isn't my thing. But it's like Zankyo no Terra already setting itself up to be a completely different work. A lot darker, a lot grittier, it's like terrorists and stuff, and it's like the main 2 characters from it seems like 9 and 12, very interesting. It's just like 12 especially is like some sort of yandere level shit, it's like that, and then it's like hasn't really got like expressionless face, and it seems like a lot of darkest history as well. From the first episode that I've seen is showing a lot of build up, and it seems like it's gonna have just a huge ending at the end, and also as well, hey, that it's only gonna be like 11 episodes, which I believe Kids on the Slope was like 11 episodes as well. Like, so it's going to be interesting, like, how the pacing is going to be for this series, and that if it's just going to go absolutely crazy, or I have a thing that this could be, like, one of the best. This thought in my head that it's just going to be that. Next, we have got one of my most anticipated of the season. We have got Akame ga Kill, Akame's Kill, being done by White Fox, an action adventure fantasy, which I put more in the dark shonen route. It's this series I've been hyped for like a long time. I absolutely love the manga. I've been reading it for a while now, and just how dark and gritty the series is, I love it. The animation, this is the one thing I will only give, like, won't give to White Fox. Or it's like I feel like the animation is pretty low budget, low quality for Akame's Kill. Like, I don't like it too much, and plus as well, they have a lot of still frames and has a lot of still pictures. Action that you get, the characters and everything. I just don't want to say too much about the series because it's amazing, but it's like, I would highly say give Akame's Kill a try. It's going to be 24 episodes, and if you don't like where it's going with the first 3 episodes, that I would like highly recommend checking out the manga. The manga's a lot more violent, it's a lot more gritty and all that, and who knows, maybe they might turn that out. That's maybe it's because this is a TV broadcast, but when it comes out on like DVD, Blu-rays, and whatever it comes out on, then I think it's going to be a lot more uncensored, violent, and just gritty, and I'm just like, I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see it more. Next is going to be another controversial one, which is going to be SAO 2 Sword Art Online 2. Surprisingly, like, compared to the first season, like, the people say, you know, I love, actually, I say I really enjoy Ironclad up until the end, and then Alfheim, I'm just like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. I really didn't like Alfheim at all. Like, I really wish that the first season would have sticked to Ironclad, and then second season, what we should be now on is Alfheim, because the pacing in SAO was absolutely abysmal, appalling. It just wasn't there at all. But so far from what we've seen of Sword Art Online 2, it's been very interesting. I'm liking the characters they're setting up right now. I really do like Shinon. And it's like the premise seems like we're bringing back a lot more depth, and actually depth as well, into the series. Like, I'm really liking that they're bringing this back into the series, while it just felt like mindless action during like the second part of, you know, SAO. Overall, it's so far, I wouldn't say it's amazing and all that, but it's like, it's definitely a hell of a lot better than what SAO 1 was pulling out of his ass a lot of the time. Like, definitely, I'd give this one a check out. If you're an SAO fan, you're gonna love it. If you didn't like too much of SAO, I say give it a chance. Give the first 2 episodes a chance. I like wait for the next. I say once you reach the 4 to 5 episode mark, like near halfway, I think that's where they're going to be your decision whether or not the series is still going to be in great quality. Animation is just, they outdid themselves. It looks perfect like that. It looks really good when they're in fight scenes and stuff. That is all from my Sword Art Online. It's like, and now I've got to talk about the best one this season, the most outstanding performance out of all of them. Tokyo Ghoul is amazing. This is probably one of the best ones I've seen in a long while. Dark shonen, it's amazing. I absolutely, Studio Period, scary thing about this is that Period did this, which they never really pick up new series like that. And it's like, what Studio Period has done to Tokyo Ghoul is amazing. It's a mystery, horror, supernatural, psychological, action, dark, gritty. It's like, it's got so much stuff in it. It's like our main character, Kaneki, is like what a lot of people would deal with, like the whole world being, you know, filled with ghouls. You don't know which one is which. It's like they got devour people, and it's like, I don't want to spoil too much about what happens in the series for like newcomers, but definitely if you haven't had Tokyo Ghoul on your radar, it's a highly must recommend. From me, from a lot of people, it's so good. People have been complaining about the pacing so far, that they went through like 5 chapters in the first episode and that's how they're going with it, but personally, I love it. I just love the anime together, like all of it, and it's my most excited one to watch every week. Personally, if you're going to check something out, I'd highly recommend Tokyo Ghoul. If there's just going to be one anime this season, it has to be Ghoul. Ghoul has been so far amazing, and that's the only one out of everything I've seen this season that makes me want to read the manga badly. But I'm just waiting for the anime to end to see how it goes and see if it keeps on the quality. Personally, that's so far has been like a 10 out of 10. Honestly, there's been nothing wrong apart from the TV uncensored, which it's the TV. You can't have like blood and guts just splashing out everywhere. But for my list, I highly must recommend, and it's like, I highly recommend you check out Tokyo Ghoul, Kame, Aoharai, God No Zero, and then also as well, keep an eye out for definitely as well, like I think SAO or Nozaki-kun, those ones are very good. Like SAO, that really depends if you're an SAO fan, or it's like overall so far as SAO has been like great quality, but of all of them this season, Ghoul just outdone itself like that. I mean, I was looking forward to Okami all year, and it's just like, that's fantastic. And it's like, these are the ones that I've seen, like all of them that I'd highly recommend. I've seen a few others, and some have not either impressed me that much, or they just haven't gotten around to seeing them, but out of all these ones, I think these are the ones that are a must-need watch. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think I missed out on anime that you thought was absolutely amazing this year? What do you think about what's going to happen next season as well? And also as well, name your favorite one out down there. Me, if it's got to be one, gotta be Ghoul. I thought it would be a Kami, but it's Ghoul this season. It's amazing. But so for me, I was thanking you very much for watching. As always, remember, see you guys in the next video. And Straight Life Panda.